Hey, what's up, Internet? This is Doc, and I'm here with Despotic.
The one and only, sitting in on this dual commentary. Let's go.
Yeah, so this is Bad Company 2 Vietnam, and a match on Khao San Temple that we had played the other day with Run Q DQ, and eventually Thello got involved with the shenanigans and pretty much just ran over every team that we came across for quite some time. I know you uploaded a video to it from that same time frame.
Yeah, we basically, to make a long story short, we basically put the beats in these guys. And if we were to sit there and say, oh, this was a kind of a challenging match, it wasn't. All we did was destroy them. But Doc running around with the shotgun, and I tried to use the shotgun. I did poorly. So you guys are basically looking at a bee sting. And Mr. Usher, aka Robot Affliction, is about to put the beats in these bitches. So, what do you think?
Yeah, the shotgun, it's not for everybody on this game. It has its flaws, to say the least. Pretty much, if you don't run the lightweight pack, forget about it. It's not going to happen. 'Cause you're going to have to be able to get around cover and stay behind things when people are shooting at you and such as that. Which is why I think a lot of people don't use it. But I've found a method that works pretty well, at least for me anyway.
Okay, now my question is this: Now, if you have a shotgun, do you get time to knife people? Time to put a knife in their backs?
Always. I know I do at least a few people in this particular match. I mean, the lightweight is already there, and if I'm close, you know, and only having 4 rounds in the gun as well, sometimes you just gotta break out the blade just to save your own ass.
Yeah, because I think I have a butter knife. I think when I try to knife people, I just whiff right by them, and then they turn around, look at me, and say, what are you doing? And then they just kill me. Seems as if you just run around, you knife people, you look at them, then you knife them again, you look at them, you knife them, and then they just start running, they start leaving. And then I just want to know, what is it that you do? Like, everyone wants to know, why do you knife so well? And is it innate? You know, were you born with this kind of skill, or is it just the fact that you're Dr. Usher? Which one is it?
I would like to say that it's the fact that I'm me, or that it's some sort of innate skill, but it actually is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. There's some timing there that is pretty significant, and if you screw it up, then you will either get stabbed yourself, which does happen to me from time to time, or they'll just turn around and shoot you, and like it's no big deal. So the timing is one thing. The lightweight pack helps out with that. How much attention the enemy is paying to you plays a pretty big role as well. Like, sometimes you'll be able to throw in front. Yeah, I mean, obviously, sometimes you
because they don't seem to pay any attention to you.
I think
because when you're knifing people, they're like amazed.
I take interesting routes so I can come around behind them, or I just turn a corner and they're sitting there staring right at me, but by the time they realize what's going on, they're already dead. It's stuff like that.
Okay, now I hate to make this about this gameplay and this commentary about knifing, but what's your total knife stats? How many pins do you have, or dog tags, as they say? How many of those things do you have?
I think I have 13 or 1400 on the Xbox, and about 300 on the PlayStation. And I've only been playing it on the PlayStation for a couple months at the most.
Do you know some people only have that in gun kills?
Yeah.
Do you know that? Do you know?
The guy that is the leader of the clan I play in on the Xbox, Cheese Your Whiz, is his gamer tag. He has about 11,000 dog tags. I think he's like number 15. He's in like the top 20 in the world in knife kills on Battlefield Bad Company 2. And you see how much I knife and how many tags I take. Like, it doesn't even begin to compare to the way that this guy plays the game. And he's doing all this in hardcore as well, where a pistol is a one-shot kill to the toe. You know. Because I have much more trouble pulling off the same kind of game in hardcore as I do in the regular mode.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe, dog. Come on, you're being modest here.
No, really. I mean, hardcore for one thing, the players that play hardcore religiously pay a lot more attention to their surroundings because you don't have the mini map, you don't have people spotting enemies or anything like that. It's completely up to, do you hear a guy walking through the trees and stuff like that. And so they're much more difficult to sneak up on. And if they do turn around, they just shoot you a couple times with their sidearm and you're dead. Whereas here, you know, it takes a full clip from an assault rifle to kill you, let alone, you know, the 2 magazines worth of ammunition from a sidearm. And so you just have a lot better chance of pulling off the stab.
Okay, I have another question. I seem to always ask questions. You know, we played these guys, we smashed them like 2 games, and they just pulled out the flamethrowers. And they just wanted to annoy us. So does that usually happen when you're playing against guys and you're knifing them and they just like, oh, fuck this, let me just pull out the flamethrower? Does that usually happen, or is it just these guys just wanted to do it in this instance?
Not really. I mean, it does seem like in every match I play in Vietnam, there's always that one guy that is always running the flamethrower. But this one and several others that we played that day, it was like an entire squad of people refused to use anything else. And I mean, really, that just hurts them because anybody can shoot them from long range, and they're just sitting there with their dick in their hand, not being able to do anything about it.
And imagine some guy trying to knife you, and you're in water. I'm sorry, try to flamethrower you, and you're in the water, right? And you're looking at him like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I'm literally in the water. Why are you trying to flamethrower me? And you kill him. He looks at you, and then he spawns again, and you kill him again. And these guys are just a nuisance, man. They're annoying. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, but if you're losing, try to put up an effort or something. Yeah. Now, I have another question.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say the flamethrower, you know, you're extremely limited by range. I have no idea how many times I've killed some guy leisurely with my pistol while he tries to flamethrower me and I'm, you know, 100 yards down the road.
No scoping him. Yeah, but because you know when they're hitting you with the flamethrower, you can't see anything. I just shoot. I just pull the trigger and I kill them, and I see those little 50 points come up. And I'm like, yeah, bitch. Next time you try to flamethrower me, think about it. But another question. You know, flamethrower versus you know, Bushwickies snipers, or Bushwookie, whatever you call it. Those snipers. Which one do you prefer?
I would much rather deal with the flamethrower guy
compared to the snipers, right?
Yeah, because the sniper, I mean, you know where he is after he kills you, but before then, he's just a nuisance that you can't see. Whereas the flamethrower guys light up like literally a candle in a dark room. And it's, oh, there's a guy over there, and then you run, stab him, shoot him, whatever, you know, pick your poison.
Yeah, the flamethrower is the equivalent to the M60 in Black Ops.
Yeah.
Because you hear the guy holding on the clip, and he's not letting go. I'm like, okay, who wants to get him, right?
And even that ghost kit that the M60 dudes always seem to run, still won't save them.
Man, that shit is funny. But honestly, I hate the snipers, especially when they're on my team, because they always seem to want to stay in their spawner in that camp, or, you know, whatever it is you call it, and they snipe. And every time you go to spawn in them, it's like, oh, why am I spawning here? And you always seem to have that one guy, and he doesn't care. He gets like 2 or 3 kills, and he mortars a particular spot, and he's happy. You know, what do you think about that? Do you think that's an element in Battlefield Bad Company, or Battlefield 3, that you think should go away?
Oh, I definitely think it should go away. The spawning on a sniper that is way far away from the battle is the most annoying thing in the world to me. When I play hardcore and I spawn behind that guy, you know, accidentally or whatever, he's the only person and I just don't realize where he's standing, I team kill him. I mean, he wasn't
with the knife.
You can't team kill with the knife. I don't know why, but
oh, you can't.
As soon as I pop up and I realize, holy shit, we are way back at the deployment. I just put a few rounds in his back and go along my merry way.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like just slaughtering your own teammates because they're sniping, so they know next time not to snipe.
Yeah, I mean, they'll cost you a match because they're not out there taking objectives or anything. They're sitting back there trying to get kills. Big emphasis on trying because it usually doesn't work out.
Well, it shows up on my screen that the video is probably over. It's coming to an end.
Yeah, we got like 10 seconds here.
Well, you beasted. I think you went 26 and 9,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, 26 and 9, 2.89 KD, man. Doc, I'm gonna say this, and a lot of people are gonna say this as well. I think you're an awesome player at Battlefield, and yeah.
Yeah, good video. Thanks for joining me for this comm. Thanks for playing in the match. I always like to give a big shout out to really badass squads whenever I get a chance to play with them. And until next time.
Deuces, bitches.
Deuces.